crafters, I'm JanB and I'm an independent Stampin' Up demonstrator. Earlier this week, or at least last week, I posted details of how to make this card onto YouTube, and whilst I was punching the trees out I said to hold on to them because I'm sure that something could be done with them. And these are 3 cards I have made by making the most of the trees that I'd punched out. 2 I have stuck to the traditional colours, but one of them I've gone for a more modern colour. It's a matter of choice. If you want to go ahead with what I've done without actually making this card, all you need to do is take a piece of Miss White. This piece measured 5.5 inches by 2 3/4 inches. It was embossed, and what I did was I just took my punch and I punched one tree, turned it over, punched another, and again, so that I got as many trees out of here without wasting. So I got 5. I was pleased with that. On this card here, you can see that there are 3 different sizes of trees. That's the smallest one, that's the next one, and that's the full size one. So first of all, I'd like to show you how easy it is to change the sizes like that. Here are 2 plain ones I have just punched out so that I could show you. A little bit of snail on the back of this one, not too much because it is permanent. And I'm just putting it onto a piece of ordinary computer paper. I'm taking my punch, the tree punch. I'm going to slide it back in so that that bit there, the bottom of the trunk, is going to hit the bottom of the inside of the punch. So it sits in nicely like that. Just make sure it's straight, lined up, even gap on either side. If you don't get it even, I can tell you it does give you some very funny looking, funny shaped trees. Okay, so that's that one. So that gives you the second size tree. And then the last one, let's bring that one over so you can see the full size. This one, what I did was I cut the trunk off altogether, put that onto a piece of computer paper, and again I slid that into the punch until it hit the bottom, and I made sure it was all lined up nice and centre, and then I punched. Obviously you could make these trees any size you like, but it was just easier having that sort of a guide to make sure that they were even. I don't have a very straight eye, so if I didn't have that resting at the bottom, I get some very, very funny shaped trees, trust me. Right, so what I did then to colour the trees, I'm changing the colour this time. I'm going to try Smoky Slate. So I just took a dauber and just went over the card. I went down and did the trunk as well, because I will go with that with early espresso, and it doesn't leave such a big jump from one colour to the next. It blends in very nicely. So again, early espresso, dauber. As you can see, I label all of my colours, and very gently like that. See, so it's you can see how the colour is. No hard. What I didn't want was any harsh colour break there. I didn't want solid brown and then solid smoky slate. And then on top of that, I'm going to put some of our dazzling, I think it's Dazzling Diamonds, Dazzling Details Silver Sparkle. I don't know how long this takes, but whenever I do it, I always leave it overnight. Also, when this comes out of the bottle onto your work, if it comes up as a peak, it doesn't matter, because as it dries it will flatten down. I just do this quite randomly, preferably getting some near the edges to make it look a lot better. Again, I don't like things, like I say, with that sharp colour from here, from going totally brown to totally silver. I'd much rather it blend in. It's like going off the edge. I like that too. Right, okay, so that's that, and I will leave that to dry. So let me just show you in more detail these cards that I did. This one, the trees are olive green and the sparkle is cherry cobbler. The embossing folder is called Stripes, Stylish Stripes. The ribbon is retired now, but I thought that fitted in really nicely. I like the colour. And also the, oh dear, I've got glitter on that, I'm going to have to clear that off. The greeting is from Sassy Salutations. This one is the one where you can see the different sizes of trees. Again, same colour as previously. The backing is the Lucky Stars. That I've done as debossed rather than embossed. I thought that was just a nice little change. The bird comes from the Festival of Trees stamp set. The polar bear comes from White Christmas. The sentiment was a discontinued stamp set. But what I did here for the hills, I had a piece of embossed Whisper White with the decorative dots, and that measured, I believe, about 5.5 by 2 inches, and I just cut it so that I had a slope up and down. Then I turned one piece upside down and layered them. I did the edges with blue just to define those a bit, and I've very, very lightly gone over the sky with a hint of blue as well. And as you can see on that one, I've used quite a lot of glitter too. And then I went from traditional colours to non-traditional. The backing is Pool Party, and the reindeer, again, that's from the White Christmas set. The cutout shape, that's from Apothecary Art. I did the paper piercing. We have the paper piercing shapes for Apothecary Art, as well as lots of others. The bow is made from Pool Party Baker's Twine, and the greeting on this one came from the Wondrous Wreath set, that one there. So I hope you enjoyed this quick little tutorial. If you want to know the sizes or any other details, please contact me. I'll be more than happy to help you. If you've enjoyed watching my video, please subscribe to my YouTube channel. If you'd like to buy any of these products, if you visit my website, which is www.janbcards.com, you'll find a button for a 24/7 online Stampin' Up shop. And finally, many thanks for joining me today, and happy crafting. Until next time, cheerio.